Oh, hey there. Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, I truly believe you're meant to be here. So hit that subscribe. I am the last couple of days just yapping at you because I haven't done a whole lot of vlogging because I've had a couple recovery weeks since my half marathon that I did very well on. But now we are ramping up for Ironman California. We are exactly 3.5 months out. And I did a little vloggy poo today, so tomorrow we'll be back to my vlog style. Even though I don't have that style yet, I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out together. So today I thought we would just yap again. I wanted to talk about if you're training for something and there comes a moment in time, but in reality, multiple moments of time where your brain does these crazy tricks on you and tells you that you can't do it. You can. So today I'm biking, and it's been the first time I had a hard bike since the half marathon. So my brain was playing those tricks on me for sure. And if you think about it, it's very easy for you to believe the tricks that your brain wants to play on you, right? So it's telling me that this is hard, and in 3 months I have to do something that's way harder. How am I ever going to be able to do that? And if you let those tricks go on in your head, they're flipping, they're turning, they're making you go a little bit of nutso instead of combating them with I cans. Meaning, instead of saying I can't or I won't be able to do this, we respond with I can, even when it is hard and it doesn't feel like we can, because we can. Especially the ones that are putting in the training, you're putting in the work, you're gonna get it done. If you're training for a half marathon, a 5K, whatever it may be, and you're putting in that work, you're gonna be able to do it. Say you're trying to get a PR. Sometimes life happens and you don't do it, but you're putting in that work, and it's about the work and that journey in order to reach that PR. And on the day of the race or the day of the event, if you put in the work and you go into it and do what you can that day, you will come out with an outcome that is supposed to be whatever it's supposed to be. So when you get those thoughts of I can't in our head, again, we're going to replace them with I cans, and you're going to remember the training that you're putting in. Like today, I was like, holy cow. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, I came in and I was like, I have a little countdown on my chalkboard that I wipe off every time I go out for a run, and I'm counting up my run streak, but I'm counting down till race day. So I wipe off and put a new day up there, how many days. And I was like, holy cow, there's only 105 days. Like, that's not a lot of days. And my husband said, that's 3 months. And I was like, well, actually it's 3.5 months. And he wasn't trying to be negative. He wasn't trying to say it's only 3 months. He was saying that's 3 months. And whether it be 3 days from race day or 3 months from race day, you still have time to put in the work. And if it's not all the physical work, when you're that 3 days out, it's the mental work. So you got to think about that mental work. For the next 3 months, I'm going to be putting in the physical work. And then we'll work on the mental work during it and when it's 3 days away. But we're going to keep working, and we're going to believe in ourselves because we can. And we're going to realize and calm ourselves down. I was running my half marathon a couple of weeks ago, and I was running really close to where the line was, and they had traffic cones set up. And I hit it with just the corner of my foot, and I stepped, and if I didn't catch myself, I would have face planted, right? And in my brain, I was like, oh my God, I could have just face planted. It went over and over in my head again. And then I was like, people were just watching that. Am I okay? My brain's going crazy. I'm like, I could have hurt myself really bad. I'm trying to run to the finish line. I'm only a quarter mile away from the finish line. I'm trying to run. But in my brain, I got so overwhelmed thinking about what I could have done, even though that isn't what happened. I could have face planted and been done with my race at that point. Medics might have had to come, whatever. I could have crawled to the finish line or walked slowly instead of ran, but that's not what happened. So, but I overwhelmed myself. I was crying. I started walking, and I'm like, wait, I just barely stumbled. And what was great is there was a woman who I felt like I recognized, but I don't know. I could have seen her in the tri world or during this race or other races in the community. And she ran by me, not fast, but was running by me and gently touched me and said, "You got this." And that's all you need in your brain. So, like, if that woman wasn't there, it was meant to be, obviously, because I was overwhelmed. But you need that, "You got this" in your brain. You got this. Remember my voice all the time, because I'm going to try to motivate you while you guys cheer me on too. You got this. Let's go. You don't think about the things that could be or could happen. Think about what we're doing right now, what is happening, and what you can do. I love you. Don't let your I want to's turn into I can'ts. I'll check in with you really, really soon.